All right. Welcome back, everyone. It is 2022, and this is our weekly Lunch and Learn, where every single week I explore topics to help you be at your best and radically expand your life and business. So I'm Larissa McCook, CEO of Abundance Academy. And today I am talking to you about what it's going to take for you to join the top 1%. So the fact is, there are so many people out there that are either happy or healthy or wealthy. Not many have the full package. And it doesn't have to be that way, right? They might have their health, but not their wealth or their happiness. Or they might have their wealth, but not health and happiness. Or they might have a lot of fun in their lives, yet not feel fulfilled because they're actually holding themselves back. So, there is something going on with okay, no, it's good. It's all good. So I know that if you're here, you want more and you don't want to be in that category of people that is holding themselves back. And honestly, the new year is here and you can have anything you want. This year, 2022, is positioned to be a year of radical expansion. It is going to be a year where you literally can do anything. And there are going to be a lot of learning lessons along the way. So I want you to raise your hand if you want 2022 to be your best year yet. Pop a thumbs up in the chat, pop a heart in the thread. Let me know if you actually want this year to be your best year yet. So also tell me where you are coming in from. If you're tuning in by replay, type in replay in the chat. And if it's your first time here, type in first time in the chat. Now, I used to work at a Pilates studio. This is my career prior to doing what I'm doing right now. And I was there for more than a decade. I absolutely loved and adored my work. I loved and adored my clients. And we got pretty close because basically I worked with many of them 1, 2, or sometimes even 3 times a week, and some of them for nearly 10 years. And so I would admire the things that they did in their lives, the opportunities and chances they took, the places they traveled and explored to, the curiosity and things that they were interested in. Like, they were very curious people, they were learning people, and that was really similar to me. And generally, they had a really fantastic overall attitude. And so we would inspire each other. I would help them move better, and they would share bits and pieces of their life. And we really got to know one another. When you spend that much time together, sometimes it's even more time than you spend with your family. So after I cut my client base, I just had to cut my schedule because I had other things that I was doing at the studio. And someone else, they took over one of my clients who I used to work with. And she mentioned, she's got all these great opportunities, yet she's the most unhappy rich person I've ever met. Okay. This colleague said that to me, and it got me thinking, because this client, she traveled the world. She had so many beautiful opportunities, like luxurious opportunities people would only dream of. These are things on people's vision boards. And on the outside, it was all perfect. Yet on the inside, you could tell she was hurting. She was craving a better relationship with her partner. She didn't feel spectacular about herself. Nothing was ever good enough. She was trying to do all things for everyone else. Yet, even though on the surface she put herself on the top of her list, deep down, you knew there was something missing. And why am I sharing this with you? Well, success comes from something that's on the inside. And the fact is, there are some people, there is a very few percentage of people that are truly wealthy and have opportunities in this world. There's a much smaller percentage that also have the health and the true inner happiness that go along with that. And that's what we call the 1%. Those that are the happiest, the healthiest, and the wealthiest out there. It's kind of a package deal. And when you actually step into living your life by design, not by default, right? When you live your life by design, not by default, you're going to have the life you've always dreamed of. So raise your hand. Let me know. Do you want to live the best life that you've ever had? Do you want to make 2022 a totally new experience for yourself? Okay. Are you ready for that? Are you ready to commit? And do you want to turn your dreams into reality? Do you want to have a life filled with laughter and joy and just good vibes and good feelings and good energy, right? Just say woohoo every single day. Do you want to see all your dreams come true and then some? Well, anything and everything is possible for you this year. The thing is, happiness is not a goal. It is a byproduct of a well-lived life. That's what Eleanor Roosevelt said. You can't have happiness as a goal. It's a byproduct. And that well-lived life happens by design, not by default, right? Success isn't a coincidence. It's actually achieved on purpose. Now, first and foremost, you actually need to know what success is, okay? You need to know what success is. So what is your definition of success? What are your criteria? And do you even have a chance of meeting them? Because if you don't even know your criteria, how can you determine what success truly is for you? What does wealth look like for you? Not just how much money, cash, do you actually have in your bank account? What amount of money is in your life and how is it being used? When it comes to the wealth, okay, what else are you buying with the money? What are you spending and investing the money on and in? So what does wealth look like for you in your life? How does it actually concretely manifest in your life? When it comes to health, what does health mean to you? What will you be doing when you're healthy? How will you actually know when you're healthy? What is your optimal level of health and well-being? Okay, what are your criteria? And what is happiness? What does happiness look like? What does it sound like? What does it feel like to you? Some people are like, I don't have happiness, but they don't even try to be happy. Okay, and so what does happiness truly look like? So the first step is getting clear. If you want to join the 1%, it's getting clear. Okay, step one is clarity. You want to have a crystal clear picture of what happiness, health, and wealth means to you. You want to have a crystal clear picture of what your long-term vision is, of who you are, of what you do, how you actually serve people on planet Earth, like in a viable way, what your purpose is, what your mission is, what your goals are, right? This seems simple to say, yet this takes time. And the more crystal clear you are on what that is, you can actually put a plan together to achieve it, a crystal clear plan. And part of that is going to be intuitive. And part of that is actually having something on paper. Okay. So clarity is number one. Okay. Clarity. What is your definition of success? You want to be crystal clear on that. What does it look like, sound like, feel like to you on the inside and on the outside in your world? Now, the second thing that is so key when stepping into the 1% is standards and discipline. Okay, the most successful people in the world, they have high standards. That doesn't mean perfection. It means they have high standards. That means they do things in a certain way. They have discipline and they do things repeatedly that need to get done. Sometimes in order to achieve things that you want to achieve that are going to be so fulfilling in your life, you may have to do things you don't want to do. And you can still be happy, healthy, and wealthy on your way to doing that. Okay, so you want to have the discipline and to be willing and able to do things that other people just aren't willing to do. You've got to have success habits, daily success habits that get you in the mindset. If you look at the most successful basketball players, look at LeBron James, right? He didn't, on the surface, you wouldn't think that he would need to practice more drills and shoot more hoops, but he was the first one in the gym. He didn't just train his skills on the court. He kept training his skills on the court. He also went outside to train all aspects of himself, his mind, his physical body, condition it in different ways, put premium fuel in it. He had the highest standards because he knew that he was here on planet Earth to accomplish something brilliant, to accomplish something great. Look at Tony Robbins, right? He's been in the world of personal growth and development for decades, and he has a really disciplined routine. Every single morning, he gets himself, his mind, his body, and his inner being and spirit in a peak state. And he does that so he could serve people all across the globe. Look at Oprah Winfrey, right? Everyone that's a high achiever, that's truly happy, that's truly healthy and truly wealthy, they have standards and they maintain their standards, okay, through daily success habits and discipline. They're crystal clear on what they want and they have standards and they maintain them through daily success habits. That's number 2. So number 3, the third thing I want to share with you that you really want to consider when it comes to stepping into the 1% is persistence. Persistence, persistence, persistence. Now, on your way to living your beautifully successful life, you will be tested. There will be things, like I said, that you don't want to do. There will be bumps in the road. And when you fall off the wagon, you must get back up again. Not everything is going to be sunshine and roses from the outside, because these tests are here to show you that you are a resilient person, to teach you lessons along the way. And it's your job to recognize the lessons. Recognize the lessons and embrace them. Don't beat yourself up when things go wrong, because I guarantee you things will go wrong on the surface. Things will come up. Your job is to learn the lessons you need to learn without taking it personally, being really objective and persisting in spite of any obstacles that come your way. Okay, so those are the 3 things that I want to share with you. Clarity, crystal clarity, high standards, discipline, success habits, and persistence. Okay. When you really truly do step into and embody these things and practice these things repeatedly, you are going to step into the success that you desire faster than anything possible. And when you maintain that good life, when you maintain those high standards, you are going to have the most juicy, beautiful, let's say carefully curated life that you could have ever imagined. I want you to live your life by default, by design, not by default, right? Don't step into default mode. Design your life and really be a deliberate creator. And the first step is by taking action, making a decision to do something and backing it by action. Because on your road to success, okay, you're going to assume things are going to work out a certain way. They won't. Okay, they absolutely won't. And you're going to want to do things, and you absolutely can. However, they're not necessarily going to look like you want them. You can only connect the dots looking backwards instead of looking forwards. And so if you were to flash forward and just travel through time right to December 31st, 2022, the end of this year, I want you to think about what that would look like for you. What is one thing, let's say the first thing that comes to mind that you would absolutely love? What is something you truly desire? I want you to pop that in the chat. And I don't want you to let your self-doubt get in the way. I don't want you to let anything get in your way. What is the first thing that you truly desire and you would like to see by the end of this year? Okay. What would that look like? What would that sound like? What would that feel like to you? What's the first thing that pops into mind? Share that in the chat. Because like I said, this year is full of radical expansion. Radical expansion is what is possible this year. And you absolutely can have anything your heart desires if you are willing to go for it. If you're willing to go for it. Love it. Lori, you want your mom living with you. That's amazing. She's probably going to absolutely love that. And that's going to be so warm and such a gift that you can give her, is spending more time with your family. Okay. It's so, so key. What is it? What is that one thing that you want? There's probably a lot more, but if you were to start with one, what's something that you would want? And when you look at that, when you really step into that, who do you need to be to get it? What is the crystal clear picture? I want you to take some time really thinking about what you want your crystal clear picture to look like in all aspects of your life. Okay. So we just put together a beautiful vision casting worksheet, and I recorded a tutorial for how to fill it out. So you can actually step into what that looks like for you and start building the clarity that you desire. So if you want access to this vision casting worksheet, I want you to pop it in the chat. My team or I will be happy to get that to you. Even better, you can direct message me because I will see that a lot sooner than this. My beautiful Kelsey is out of town, so she's going to be gone for another week or two. And I am monitoring a lot more of the social media myself. So direct message me if you want a faster response, and I will be happy to get this vision casting worksheet to you. We've had so many people download it over the holidays and listen to the tutorial video so that they can really take their life and business to the next level. So I want you to step into that. I want you to join the 1%. I want you to commit to being part of the 1% this year. Pop it in the chat. Let me know. Like, yes, I commit to being part of the 1%. I want to be happy. I want to be healthy. I want to be wealthy. And I'm going to do all three. I'm not just going to settle for what I have in my life right now. I'm not going to live life by default. I'm going to live life by design. And I'm going to take the time in order to make that happen. So I want to gift you this vision casting worksheet because it is going to truly move and springboard you forward on your path to success. I know Lori and Zika, you both have access to it. So I hope you guys have done it. And if not, then make sure you guys get to it this week. It's so, so powerful. Yes, you want to buy a farm and live on it with your family. I think that's so incredible. So those are your 3 steps. Step 1 is clarity. Get that crystal clarity in all aspects. That is the most simple sounding step. That is actually the biggest and most profound step. It takes time. And as you keep clarifying your picture, it will become more and more clear. This is something, it's not going to happen in a day or in an hour. It's something you start and you keep adding to as you go along. This is almost like a living, breathing document. Okay. It's going to get enhanced as you build it. Step 2 is standards. Okay. What standards, what disciplines, what daily success habits do you need to make that picture, to turn that picture into a reality? What standards for your health? What standards for your wealth? What standards for your happiness do you want and need? What do those look like, sound like, and feel like? And what are you going to do on a daily basis to make that happen? Okay. Third is persistence. Realize if it doesn't happen the first day, you've got to keep going. This is a habit. It is a muscle. Success is a muscle, and success leaves clues. So I cannot wait to see all of the beautiful successes that you have coming up this year. We have a project. I have a project that I'm doing this year. It's called 40 Shades of Lipstick. Today I'm wearing dark pink, and it's all about really exploring 40 different themes. This year I turned 40 a couple days ago, and I wanted to celebrate all year long and explore a lot of creative and fun and meaningful things that are truly relevant to me in my life. So I'm going to be sharing that on social media. This morning, I did an IGTV. So I did a live on my Instagram page, and I shared all about what that is and how it's going to play out throughout the year. And I also shared more about why I'm wearing dark pink lipstick and the theme of gratitude for my week. So go check that out on my Instagram page. If you're interested, it's at My Abundance Academy, or if you just type in my name, I'm sure it will come up. So I would love for you to follow that journey. It's going to be a fun passion project and a milestone birthday project of mine. So if you want the access to your vision casting worksheet, direct message me and go check out my Instagram so you can join us for 40 Shades of Lipstick. I will be back again next week with some more incredible announcement, some more value, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye for now.